Hello everyone and welcome back to Railroader. So, I had all this stuff set out, ready to go, um, great plans and everything, and that didn't happen. I've been on the road for like 2 weeks since I've been gone. There's been a new version of Railroader that has been released, so that's what we're playing with today. There's some cool new features, and I've actually got a couple of cool new mods installed. So hopefully we can have a good time with this. So let's get to it. So yeah, we're going to grab you, and we're gonna go ahead and get this thing ready to be sent to buy us some coal. So I already tried to do this once, and a mod that I have installed just was not going to work. So this is my second attempt at starting. It's really loud in my ears. Say if I turn my mic up and I turn the game volume down, maybe that'll be a little better indicator of what you guys are gonna get. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and go forward up a couple up to that. Locations. Tier 1, Tier 1. Let's get Tier 1s for all this stuff. Boom. Not really ready to deal with that yet. And then Ela Farm Supply we're going to get as well. Just all that for day 1 tomorrow. Connect you. And then you reverse at 10. Yikes, that's a little wild, isn't it? I think that's far enough, right? Oh yeah, that easily cleared the switch. Forward 10. Okay. Sorry if I seem a little bored or boring or tired. I am tired, and I'm gonna kind of have to get back into the groove of things here. I'm wanting to get a better microphone as well, which I haven't achieved getting a better microphone yet. So the audio quality is still really crappy, which I do apologize for. I went back and watched, just kind of went through one of the streams I did, and it's pretty rough. So I've got to gain that grain, and get a better quality mic. You know, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've installed a couple of new mods. While 101's pulling this thing back, I'll go show you one of them. It is actually this. So we can actually just go straight in at Ela, which we're still going to need to run around the train to do that, but it's not as big a deal as trying to fit all that in that tiny little stub track. But pretty much we're just gonna jump down, do the first day's work tomorrow, and go from there. So we can actually go ahead. I don't want the interchange served quite at 6 o'clock. We're not going to have that big a train for tomorrow. So, yeah, we only received 5 cars. Really? We only received 5 cars? Okay. Hollifield, Stenzel, Farm Supply. Did I not, yeah, I did. Okay. I guess we're just not getting cars for them today. Oh. The building disappeared. Okay, maybe that's not working. Maybe there's an update for that I didn't grab. They're just not gonna get served. Can I terminate that without a penalty? Oh my good lord. No, I can't. Whatever. That's fine. It's just not gonna work. That's okay. That's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and slide forward and grab up these cars. Go ahead and bust everybody's eardrums with the cylinder cocks real quick. So once we get started, I will actually kind of probably as we're going down to East Whittier, I will probably actually go through my mod list. That's something I haven't done. The Rags to Riches playthrough is something else I'm also going to attempt to get a couple of recorded. I didn't actually realize I was going to be gone, or I would have pre-recorded, but, okie doke, let's get this guy going down the track. And we're going to I'm just going to control all this via the, what you call it here, and then we're just going to have the train stop, like, right there. Okay. And I'm actually going to, like, stay here at Whittier as I do this. Just let my POV guy ride with the train. So I'm going to go through the rail loader thing first. So there's just a ton of stuff. I will actually hit check for updates with that, but this is what I have if anybody's interested in the rail loader. Some pretty cool, pretty fun stuff. Then if I go F10, these are the ones that I have that are run through Unity Mod Manager, which there's a lot less of them, but they're, you have to have them run through Unity Mod Manager. And this is the one that was giving me trouble earlier. I might actually drop the adhesion rate down by 10%. I just did that. I might actually ease this down to 1 day in 6 hours between changes in weather. But I mean, that's literally all that does. Have they added a couple of new tree models? They may have actually added a couple of new tree models. For some reason, I feel like the more updates we go through in this game, the worse the LODs get. I mean, I think I have literally everything, like, as high as it'll go, as far as quality. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump up to 20 miles an hour. I'm just gonna get rid of that fuse. Golly, why does the game sound so loud in my ears? Gee whiz, man. It's crazy how loud the game sounds to me. I'm hoping that this control here only has to do with how loud it is in my headset. So basically how loud, like, being a musician, I'm hoping that when I adjust the little volume knob on my mic, it's actually just adjusting the volume through my quote-unquote, if you will, my monitors. I hope that doesn't adjust the volume of the microphone for you guys. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop. I think I'm actually going to bring the minimum hours down as well to like 2 hours as a minimum. Okay, let's get these East Whittier cars, or just Whittier cars, set. Let's get down to Ela. So, I will be back when we get to Ela. Okay, we have made it to Ela, and this is a great opportunity to show you sort of one of the new mechanics. 101 here, she's still 98% oiled on her drive and her tender, but these things over here are so bad. Even though we don't own these things, we're gonna oil them. So you just kind of press and hold, and it oils the bearings on the whole car, basically. That's the first time I've played with that mechanic. I kind of expected maybe something a little more, but it's a brand new feature, so can't expect a heck of a lot out of it as a brand new feature. I suspect that's something that is a feature that will be expanded upon eventually. Excuse me. Okay, so these are both farm supply cars. And we could really probably, just because there's only 2 of them, just go ahead and pull back like you normally would. Because I think that's probably just the best thing to do. So let's just road forward. It'll make it easy because we can just back out of that, though, as opposed to having to do a switching puzzle just to get our locomotive out. I'm interested to see if the I'm interested to see if the weather mod actually makes the weather change at any point or not. That'll be interesting to see, and it'll keep me from having to like go over here to play with it. Let's go ahead and switch that back out for the main. And let's push forward. We're not going to use that track. I'm kind of scared of that. That wasn't exactly a... Oh, I think I've got 2 mods active for this. Yeah, I do. I have 2 mods active for extending the Ela Farm track. The question is... That's probably the one that... I think that's the one that adds these tracks. Hold on. We've got to stop. Wait. We've got to... I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and get this mod conflict solved. Okay, apparently, I only have 1 mod, apparently, installed for this, so that's just a mess up with the mod, that I am running. So, yeah, okay, reverse. So what I'm gonna have to do is put them in the normal track. Those are just sidings to store stuff in. Oh, great. Here is where we're gonna have to play around with this now. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna have to do that every time I load the game. I'm not sure, but we'll see, I guess, right? Okay, stop. Okay, now go 5. Go at 5. I want to see which way it's gonna try and send these cars. Okay, so it is gonna send them out the big track. Okay, well, maybe it won't hit the... Maybe that won't cause issues later down the line. Who knows? We'll see. I hope it doesn't, because if it does, I'm not going to be too happy about my freight cars or my locomotive or something just jumping off the tracks because of a buffer that shouldn't be there. So we're going to head back up to to Whittier and get everything switched out up there. I'll see you when we get there. Okie doke, we are in Whittier, so we're going to pull this forward. So I've noticed that they've actually done something a little bit different. So like the service odometer is 7 miles, but because I have wheel slipped this locomotive because of that mod, it's actually an extra mile due. So that's kind of interesting. I actually kind of like that. It's pretty cool. So rough handling of a locomotive is not going to get you anywhere anymore, which I think is kind of cool. No, why did... that was my mistake. I didn't even check these. Yeah, let's, as the train goes by, let's oil that. I think it would probably do for the devs to not let you oil something while it's being moved. Engineer, we stopped the train, you know. It's just a good way to prevent hot boxes. Doke. Let's get in the siding, 10 miles an hour. I'm looking forward to when they release a scenery update to kind of hopefully make these areas feel like they're a little more lived in. I don't know really if it would be possible, but it would be interesting. It would be cool if they could get, say, do something like trains where you have a spline of like cars that run the roads and everything. I think that would be pretty cool. Stop. Let's reverse into the... What in the world was that? I like if you actually like want to play without the displays, like it actually tells you where the car is going, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely a very good design choice for the game, I think. Kind of simplifies what's like on screen. doke. Excuse me real quick. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Then we're gonna switch that back over. Doke. Boom. Okay. Release the handbrake. We don't really need the air for this, but we might as well. Just as soon as this thing's in, we're stopping. Okay. That's good. 65 bucks. So we're not going to make any kind of fortune today, but okay, 15 miles an hour. Let me get in the fireman's seat. Thank you, game. Okay, well, I'm gonna just run this thing back. I guess to the yard back here, and we are gonna call this a day, I think. Once I get back to the yard, so I will see you there. Okay, well, let me see if I do this correctly. Aha, I did. Okay, well, that was the first episode of our new playthrough on the Smoky Mountain Railway. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do what all the YouTubers ask you to do, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.